The decision is all but made. Trump's National Security Circle has signed off. Israeli jets have cleared the skies. And now the world waits for the first American missile to drop on Iranian soil. Not speculation anymore, but preparation. Multiple US intelligence officials have confirmed it. Trump has approved military strikes on Iranian nuclear and missile infrastructure. All that's left is a matter of when, not if. The focus would be on Iran's underground nuclear facilities, especially Fordow, buried beneath 80 meters of concrete and rock. Only one weapon in the US arsenal can hit it: the 30,000-pound massive ordnance penetrator bunker-busting bombs that would be deployed from B-2 stealth bombers. Trump's America has long avoided the war-first playbook, but Iran is different. It's a nation of 90 million with one of the largest missile arsenals in the world and a network of proxies spanning Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Gaza and Yemen. Its retaliation will be calibrated and regionally explosive. US bases across the Middle East in Iraq, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE all lie within the range of Iran's Shahab-3, Ghadar and Fatah-class missiles. The American soldiers stationed there and the oil infrastructure they protect are now exposed. At the top of the list, Fordow Fuel Enrichment Plant, Khojer Missile Production Complex, IRGC command centers, uranium stockpile and centrifuge sites near Natanz and Karaj. Cyber warfare divisions and radar jamming stations are also high on the list, because the goal is to blind and paralyze Iranian retaliatory capability in the first wave itself. What happens the moment the first American missile lands? Iran may activate sleeper cells across the region. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Shia militias in Iraq, the Houthis in Yemen, all of them can open simultaneous fronts. The Strait of Hormuz, through which 30% of global oil flows, could be choked. Saudi Arabia's oil fields, the same ones hit by drones in 2019, could burn again. And inside Iran, the supreme leader will have no option but to respond, not just to save face, but to survive. Donald Trump has built his legacy on no new wars. But if US forces strike Iran, he will have crossed his own red line and walked straight into the legacy of Bush, Obama and Biden. There's only one stated objective, which is the unconditional surrender of Iran's nuclear program. Although knowing what happens next is the hard part. Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, the US has entered wars with firepower and exited with fallout. But this time the stakes are higher. If Iran fractures, it could become the largest failed state on earth. Millions of refugees, nuclear material unsecured, civil war, global oil shock, cyber attacks, and a vacuum that terror groups will rush to fill. Even before the strike, the world is bracing for impact. Stock markets are shaky, oil is climbing. Diplomats are evacuating Tehran. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has declared the battle begins. And Trump has responded, "We know where he is, but we are not taking him out. Not yet."